Well, hello friends, that's right, Monstrous Fifa Clash here and on a lot earlier than usual, right? So, yeah, able to get a little time off to do a little extras from all my projects and etc and so forth and so forth. And yeah, time to run it back and yeah, initially Uruguay in that second match effort there, they actually was able to get an early start in terms of a goal in the third or fourth match. Yes, then of course I got off to a really good start, so definitely see how this one turns out. So no, I haven't done any major work on the system as yet, but I made some changes. I made a lot of changes to the settings and on the system as well, so it seems to be loading a lot faster and better. So yeah, basically almost like a test run to see if actually this can make a difference as well. But still, I am definitely going to do the work on the thermals. So once again, thank you so much for joining another live stream. And yes, I know it's not FIFA day, usually a Monday at that, but I had no choice as all the issues I had yesterday with actually trying to do the second back-to-back FIFA gameplay. And yes, a huge match in this case, and well, I do believe this is the last one before the knockout stages. And in terms of the standings, yes, as you can see there, Brazil at the top of the table, and goal differential of 17. Uruguay, no goal differential there, but Argentina, even though on the same 3 points, -3 there, and Cameroon all the way down there at the bottom, -14. So it's not really been a very good tournament for Cameroon in Group C at this point. So it looks like they might not make it through, but yeah, all to play for in this group, as currently Brazil on top in terms of points, but Uruguay solid team, and definitely the likes of Suarez and Nunez in this case now up front, they can definitely make a big difference. So sorry about all the background noise there, but yep, I'm definitely gonna run things and have a quick look at the lineup, and then a match starts in just a short while.
Yo ho ho! Did you really think I'd start any other way? And what's this? Time for a bit of mischief, is it? Aye aye, if you can keep up. Gather round, lads and lasses, ready to embarrass yourselves on the high seas. 'Cause plunder's not for the faint of heart. Well, don't just stand there, come on if you dare. Join the chaos, the plunder, and a bit of swashbuckling. Mind those fingers. Welcome to another flash epic pirate plunder stream, where pirates pretend to be legends and legends pretend to be sober. Let's take on sea battles galore, because what's a pirate without a little cannon smoke in the beard? From mighty armadas to those scrawny, puny pirate sloops, aye, we'll outwit 'em all, or we'll at least outdrink 'em. And what's the prize? Why, heaps of stolen loot, of course. If you can carry it, it's yours. Gold, you say? Aye, it's always about the gold. Shiny, heavy, and never enough. Toss in some fine grog, because a sober pirate is a sad pirate. And don't forget the grub, unless you fancy gnawing on your own boot. Plus the company of those fine tavern ladies, who'll rob you blind with a wink. Never try to cheat me out of me gold, unless you fancy a new hole in ye hat, or mock my parrot. He's got sharper wit than half me crew. Or I, matey, I promise. You'll be walking the plank faster than you can say landlubber. Honor the pirate's code and never call me scallywag unless you're keen on a swim with the sharks. Yea, you'll be swimming with the big fish. Ah! Hope you brought your floaties. Remember to smash that like button unless you want a curse upon your next voyage. Send a message in a bottle, or just share it if you're not a total relic. And spread the code of this pirate stream. Let's see how many scallywags we can rope in. Well, stop gawking, you swabby landlubber. Adventure waits for no one. There's much to do unless you fancy scrubbing the deck. Prime the cannons, let's make some noise the Navy won't soon forget. Load the hull with grog and grub. Priorities, matey, priorities. It's time for yet another high seas adventure, because retirement is for admirals. Aye, ha ha! That's the spirit.
And welcome back, friends. Thank you so much for joining another live stream. And yes, the replay of Brazil taking on Uruguay. And I haven't done any major sort of maintenance on the system as yet, but did tweak quite a few system settings. Really went under the hood for that, and yeah, doing my best to see if I can get things running as smoothly as possible. But yep, have no choice. Definitely the system would need some maintenance, and maybe a few hours after I end the stream here, I will definitely start preparing for that. And the next official stream would be on Thursday, although if I get through with the maintenance before Wednesday, yeah, definitely will probably do a premiere event, and I will make some video recordings of the maintenance as well, and probably can do a tech stream or premiere event on that as well. So the next official stream would be, there you go, some epic pirates plunder. That will be on Thursday, and yeah, I do believe I might have 2 free-to-play variations of pirates plunder, so to speak, and definitely have a look at my library, so I'll find those and could add it to some or probably some first look as well. So it was pretty awesome. We got a bit of a first result in the first match. Philadelphia taking on Real Madrid in that one, and ultimately that was 15 goals to 4. 15 goals to 4. So that was 15 goals to 4 in that one, so it was pretty cool. We got a result there. This one, yeah, just don't know. Uruguay really did come on strong in the latter part of the first half, but you just never know. If they get up to a really good start, they can get a goal or two at the first half, definitely, and they get a momentum going there. Definitely could even go their way as well. But I'm going to definitely try if I can actually knock it down in terms of my defense, keep things moving around in the midfield, and see if I can actually pick up probably the odd goal or two in the first half. And remember, Neymar Jr. is injured in this one, so ultimately, yeah, sadly, no Neymar in this one. And wow, ever since the first match, they always target Neymar. Why do they always target Neymar? It was such a bad tackle, and that was it. Put him on a commission. But yeah, it's all about team effort. Even if you're missing 1 or 2 of your star players, at least someone else has got to pick up the strap, so to speak, and definitely see if I can actually get a positive result. But even if I don't, even if it's a draw or I lose by a few or so, I should still be able to make it out of the group with, as I do have enough points. And but Argentina, they do get a victory. You just never know. Just never know. Maybe we might even get nudged out by a point or two. It's that close at second spot, depending on the result between Argentina and Cameroon. And without further ado, let's go down to a game side, so to speak. And as you can see there in the standings so far, Group C, Brazil top of the group there, played 2-1-2 so far for Team Brazil, and Uruguay played 2-1-1 and lost 1. Argentina played 2, and we did get a fairly decent victory against Argentina in that opening match there, and 1-1 and lost 1. And Cameroon unfortunately have lost both of their matches so far, all the way down there, -14 goal differential. Argentina -3, Uruguay no goal differential there, but wow, Brazil there, definitely had a good run with Brazil so far in the tournament. In Group B, United States are leading in Group B, played 3-1-2, drew 1 on 7 points. Denmark played 3-1-2, 1 and lost 1 on 6 points. England all the way down to number 3, played 3-1-1 and lost 2 in this particular tournament, and -1 goal differential, 3 points. In Iran, all the way down there in 4th position, played 3, drew 1, lost 2 points there, 1. And the Netherlands topping Group A, played 3-1 all 3 of their matches, and points 9, goal differential of 4 there. Senegal in second place, played 3-1-2, lost 1, 7 goal brought forward there, and goal differential of 3, points 6. Ecuador played 3-1-1, lost 2, and goal differential of -1, 3 points. In Qatar down there at the bottom, played 3 and lost all 3 matches, and goal differential of course -6, and no points of course, because no results so far. In Group D we have France, played 2-1-2, and leading the table there on 6 points. Australia actually at number 2 in Group D, played 2-1-1, lost 1, goal differential of 2 and on 3 points. Wales down there, number 3, played 2 and 1-1, lost 1, and no goal differential there, but on 3 points. And Tunisia down there at the bottom, played 2 and lost both of their matches, goal differential of -6 and on no points there. In Group E, Germany topping Group E, as you can see, played 2-1-2 and a goal differential of 2, 6 points. Spain there, played 2-1-1 and lost 1, and no goal differential points there on 3 points. Costa Rica played 2, drew 1 and lost 1, and goal differential of -1, 1 point there. Japan down there at the bottom of the table in Group E, played 2, drew 1, lost 1, and -1 goal differential on 1 point there. In Group F, Croatia there, played 2-1-1, drew 1, and a goal differential of 1 on 4 points. Ghana played 2-1-1, lost 1, no goal differential points there, on 3 points. Belgium played 2-1-1 and lost one. No goal differential points there on 3 points. And Serbia down there at the bottom of Group F played 2, drew 1, lost 1, -1 goal differential with 1 point there. Lots of groups here. Group G, Italy there, of course. Top of Group G, played 2-1-2. And a goal differential of 6 points. So Switzerland there played 2-1-1, drew 1, and goal differential of 2 on 4 points. Poland there, number 3, played 2, drew 1, and lost 1, goal differential of -2 on 1 point. Norway, although in the actual reality of things, Norway is really doing well, especially in the qualifiers leading to the World Cup as it is now for this year. And yeah, team to watch, and I actually do have next week Sunday, I do have Norway taking on Italy in that one. Started a World Cup tournament with Norway in that one, and that should be quite interesting. I've never really tried Norway in a World Cup tournament before, so yeah, they definitely have a really solid team. So yeah, see how that one goes. But in this particular FIFA match here, that's a gameplay. Yes, Norway down there at the bottom there in Group G, played 2 and lost both of their games, and -4 goal differential, no points. And finally, Group H, Mexico leading Group H, played 2-1-1, drew 1, and a goal differential of 1 on 4 points, tied with Portugal there. But it's a matter of just the goals brought forward there on 3. So just a matter of just that 1 goal difference there is why Portugal is at number 2. And Portugal played 2 and 1-1, drew 1, just as Mexico. And as mentioned, just by 1 goal difference there, and a goal differential of 1 there, 4 points. And Morocco, number 3, played 2 and 1-1 and lost 1, goal differential there. Nope, no goal differential there, and points 3. And Korea have played 2 and lost both of their matches, the Korea Republic, and -2 goal differential and no points there. So yep, lots to play for on lots of big teams. Of course, when you reach the knockout stage, there's no draw. You have to win, because you know what happens when you draw in a knockout phase of a match. You go to extra time, and if there's no results after extra time, yep, then we go to sudden death. The feared, the dreaded shootout, because you could play really well throughout the entire tournament, and all of a sudden this one team comes along and holds you up. Nothing you do, you still can't beat them, and all of a sudden it's 0-0 or 1-1 or whatever the case may be, and then you go to extra time and still tied, still locked. I bet you anything this World Cup gonna have matches like that for sure in the knockout stages. And then on penalties, yeah, maybe just that 1 penalty goal difference on penalties. The team that you wrote off says, no way can they beat this team. Yeah, it's like a lottery, I guess. The shootout, sudden death, penalties. Even a team that's played really bad can still get a victory and knock out a team that has probably played really well throughout the tournament. So yeah, you just never know. And it's such a really terrible feeling, I guess, when you play so well and get knocked out by a team that probably never really played that well, but they did just about enough to get the victory. And it has happened many times. If you look at World Cup football history, happened many times that even some of the top teams on the day when they know that it's knockout, somehow they just don't play the best football, and the team that probably might have struggled but just about scraped through, probably an average performance throughout the tournament, and all of a sudden they rise to the occasion and they knock out probably one of the Cup's favorite teams. Happens, right? But I think everything's in place in terms of how I like the settings. I can probably make a quick check of customization. Just want to make sure that I have my camera set there. Yeah, I think that's alright enough. Alright, I set everything. I like the classic view, so I think that's good. So I can go back, and I think the kits look alright as well. Yep, all ready to go. And yes, world class, full 20 minutes once again, and default kits for both teams are in place. So yep, looks pretty decent enough. So without further ado, let's head on down to the Lusail Stadium for the replay of this encounter between Brazil and Uruguay. And yeah, I'm confident that we should have a result here after making a whole set of tweaks to settings on the system as well. Plus I will definitely do the maintenance probably a couple hours after I end the stream, allow the system to cool a bit, and get all my different repair kit ready to do that task. But I will more likely do a video on that and probably have it up there as a premiere event, or even do probably some short bit clips on the basic aspects of maintaining your computer. Yes, do use a laptop, although at some point I think I might get a dedicated desktop to do the streaming, as desktops, honestly, I know everything is more compressed, small, everything's getting smaller, everything's going to fit in your hand just now. Everything that has the size of a laptop just now can fit into your hand and do the same job or even better. And I'm sure, yeah, definitely you'd agree on that. But the desktop, much more spacious, and you can actually do a lot more in terms of cooling. And the good thing about desktops, you can actually, in most cases, you can upgrade most parts of the motherboard. You could change the RAM, of course you can do that with laptop, but you can actually upgrade the video card without having to get a new motherboard or upgrading your laptop. You can do that on most desktops. You can upgrade the GPU and other aspects on the motherboard as well. That actually helps it to perform even better. So yeah, without further ado, let's head on down to the Lusail Stadium. And yes, world class for 20 minutes. And the very, very popular referee in the FIFA, Leonidas Lambrakis, will be officiating this one.
Hello, a very good evening to you. This is the scene here at the Lusail Stadium, just to the north of the Doha city centre. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And 2 games in the books already for these two sides. This, their final group stage test. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, these teams know they cannot afford to drop points today. It's so important they are consistent throughout the group stages if they want to progress further in the tournament. Should be tense, Derek.
The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Alexandro plays with Danilo in the full-back positions. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. This is what they'll be up against today. Fernando Muslera is the goalkeeper. Lucas Torreira plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And up front, Edinson Cavani plays with Luis Suarez. And so the battle commences. Cavani. Suarez! Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Jesus. Rafinha. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. It should be! And a goal right off the bat! No wonder they're jumping for joy!
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Paqueta. In the right place to cut out the pass. Torreira. And here's Cáceres. Good movement. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
Deciding to go inside. A deep delivery. And not a header that was ever really going to trouble the goalkeeper. And an astute piece of defending. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And clears his lines. Rafinha. Can he put it in? Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. Really a very poor ball. Not messing around with that clearance. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Creative look about this. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Yeah, 1 second there. I gotta check on one thing and I'll be right back. And yeah, that's why I don't really do streams earlier, because a lot of things do come up from time to time. So 1 second, I'll be right back to continue the action. And so far, as you can see by the score there, Brazil leading 2-0, 9 minutes into the match. And welcome back, friends. No, it's not half time. I assure you, you probably only see 2 goals because it is just 2 goals to 0 there. I had to take a bit of a short time out there as I had to help out with a few things there. So yeah, apologies on that. But yeah, I know. That's why I don't normally come on this early, even if I can in between everything else, projects and studies and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, so let's get back into the action here. And at half-time, Brazil 2 and Uruguay 0. And remember, the referee for this one is Leonidas Lambrakis.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Valverde. Good technique displayed. Cavani. Flag raised for offside. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Lucas Paqueta. Edinson Cavani now. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Vinicius Junior. A terrific pass. And a goal! Using his head in more ways than one to help the cause.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
And the ball is rolling again. Brazil really starting to accelerate away here. Suarez. That's a lovely ball. Cáceres. Cross blocked. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. And there's the delivery. It hasn't come to very much. Vinicius. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Can he put it away? Well, fantastic reflex action. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Cavani. And the referee blows for a foul. Rafinha. A really sumptuous ball. Nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. It's there for him. Another goal! The lead rose to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Paqueta. On to Danilo. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Bentancur. Darwin Nunez. Now potential danger. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Promising looking attack. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Casemiro. Now with Danilo. Oh, a vital interception. Vinicius. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Intelligent threaded pass here. Really vital interception. Casemiro. Now Eder Militao. He's parted with the ball, Alexandro. And he's through here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can he find the right pass? And given away. Jesus. Alexandro. Just couldn't capitalise there. Well, thumped clear. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Gabriel Jesus. On to Casemiro. And the keeper caught there. Played over. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, they can keep possession now. High pressing at its best. Valverde. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Defenders need to cover. Can they convert? Well, goodness me, into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp.
Well, there it is. Brazil have controlled the possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. Surely! And thumped away. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. Well, far from the ideal pass. Martin Cáceres. Careless in possession. Danilo. Rafinha. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? Oh, a smart stop. And over comes the corner. Well, he didn't miss by a huge margin, did he? Foul there, free kick awarded. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. Did well to win the ball back. Breaking at pace. Can they take advantage of the situation? Making a bit of headway. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Cavani. Suarez. An unforced error, you've got to say. Rafinha. He's done remarkably well to get himself forward here, Gabriel Jesus. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Cavani. Chance to run at them, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. This looks more than decent. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. Not a time for cool heads. And over the touchline for what will be a Brazil throw-in.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Well, they have to have that sense of self-belief. It could happen for them. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Terrific block. Paqueta. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Cleared away. And it's Gabriel Jesus. A sloppy pass. Cavani. Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Rafinha. Paqueta. And he saw the situation developing. Martin Cáceres. Wonderfully weighted pass. And here's Cáceres. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. Jesus. Rodrigo. And he stopped them in their tracks. And it's offside. That was very close. Nicely cut out. Danilo. Now Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Here's Casemiro. Paqueta. He takes aim. Well, able to close down the shot. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, making high pressing work for them here. This attack looks highly promising, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. A move of promise on the flank. Rodrigo. And return to Jesus. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And he's through here. Well, simple for the keeper. And giving it away. Wasteful again in possession. Well, they might be onto something. And the keeper there to deal with it. And players waiting at the far post. Can they stop it going in? Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Rodrigo. Well, they've lost the ball. Nunez. Lucas Torreira now. Federico Valverde. Great block. Rafinha. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Not to be this time. Suarez. And he read it superbly. Lucas Paqueta. And the referee spotted the foul but has played advantage. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. Chance for Danilo. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Well, he's looked unstoppable today. Quick, clever, skillful, and he's taken his goals really well. He's been wonderful to watch.
It should be. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
And a creative look about this. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Oh, terrific pass. And a goal! Using his head in more ways than one to help the cause. It's there for him. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. And he's through here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. On to Casemiro. And the keeper got there. Oh, a smart stop. Wasteful again in possession. And the keeper there to deal with it. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted.
Yeah, Muslera's really been playing quite well to keep Uruguay still in the game some sorts. Yeah, 5-0 at half-time, but still Uruguay, very, very tough team. And I do expect a bit of a fight back in the second half for sure. We can have a look at the match facts as well. And as you can see, Brazil, a bit of an advantage there in terms of possession at 57 to 43 to Uruguay. And wow, they really need to bump that up in the second half if Uruguay have to make a bit of a chance there. Only three shots at goal there against Brazil, and 25 shots are able to muster there. 25. Yeah, just even if they score those 3 shots, they still would have been behind there. As it's 5-0, it would have been 5-3, but wow, they need to bump that up for sure. And at the second half, and the expected goals, yeah, differential only 0.5 to 9.5 to Brazil. Passes 181 to Uruguay and 251 to Brazil. Tackles 10 to Uruguay and 13 to Brazil. Tackles 5 to Uruguay and 9 to Brazil. Interceptions 19 to Uruguay and 24 to Brazil. Saves. There you go. Muslera really, really busy at the 2. Alisson just 2 saves. And Muslera of Uruguay 10 saves. Fouls committed 2 to Uruguay and 1 to Brazil. Offsides 1 apiece. Corners 1 to Uruguay, 5 to Brazil. Free kicks 2 apiece. No penalty kicks, of course, and just the 1 yellow card issued in the match so far. So yeah, the team looks still very fresh. Everybody's health and stamina looks in at good, decent levels. And yeah, if I'm able to cruise like that in the second half, definitely it should be quite a fairly straightforward second half. But if Uruguay change up the tactics and strategy, which I do expect them to, could be quite interesting. And definitely they need to at least get at least 2 goals before the middle part of their match, the second half. And if they're able to do even 3 goals, definitely would actually see a bit of a switch in terms of momentum where that's concerned. But once again, thank you so much for joining another live stream. Yes, I know it's not Sunday, but it's all good. Yeah, issues during the stream yesterday, and so far no issues today. And right after this, a couple hours or so, I definitely would strip down the system and start doing the repairs and maintenance, as I did issue. I'll definitely do this week here. Some more FIFA action as Uruguay and Brazil battle it out in this World Cup encounter. At halftime, it's Brazil 5 and Uruguay 0.
Montaria Grove, War of the Cryptids. Montaria Grove, a fragile piece among ancient inhabitants destroyed by greed. 2 weeks into operation, 7 cryptids are gunned down by resort security. Management covers the truth. The cryptids reach their breaking point. Dawn breaks on an unlikely alliance forged from primal rage. Organized hunting packs begin their systematic assault on the human settlements. Sasquatch infantry charges the main resort perimeter defenses. Stealth raiding parties infiltrate the campgrounds under the cover of darkness. Forest fires are used to trap and corner heavily armed human patrol units. The siege beasts begin tearing down the outer fortifications. Verdant Horizons calls in the final option, total eradication of the remaining forest. The cryptids sense the threat of total annihilation and prepare their last stand. The battle for Montaria Grove's very existence is about to erupt.
You don't know these streets like we do. 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 Like we do.
And definitely hoping that your start to the new year is going up pretty well. And today is the 5th of January 2026. And as you can see there on the screen there, thumbnails, some upcoming stream events. And it's all about variety. It was variety last year, it's definitely going to be variety this year as well. And yep, this is something that's new as you see here on the screen. This one is first looks. I have quite a number of actually even free to play first look games, and yeah, and I think even some mods as well. There's some mods I haven't looked at in terms of building maps and stuff like that. I don't even mind, because I might even jump into one and see if we can figure it out together in terms of moving around assets and scripting as well. Because as you know, I'm actually building a new map for Easy Red 2, custom made map, and I'm also building a new map for Battlefield 2. I know it's a game that's been out for like eons now, but if you're into modding, I would actually recommend trying something that, even though it's a bit dated, once your system is able to configure it, sometimes you gotta actually run it in an earlier version of Windows. Yeah, definitely give it a try, because you'd be surprised that even some of the game engines that are no longer in use right now can actually teach you a lot and actually lay a foundation for you to learn a lot more advanced engines. Yeah, because a lot of them still actually use the same principle. Once the engine is built, you move around your assets, your static objects, building nav mesh for artificial intelligence to move on, and other things of that nature. And yeah, once you have a foundation, yeah, everything has a foundation. You build from the ground up. You can't build from the roof come down. I mean, unless you're from like a parallel universe or something like that. But yeah, you get that general idea. So yeah, Battlefield 2, and the thing about Battlefield 2, that's the only legitimate Battlefield game which allows you to build practically anything you want. You can build a new variation of the game. Project Reality, that game is built on the foundation of Battlefield 2, and that used a more updated version of Python scripting and the likes as well. So you see, they used the foundation and they built on that, and they actually upgraded it or advanced it. So there's just an example as well. And I think Operation Harsh Doorstop, I think that's another game that was built by a developer who actually was into Battlefield modding and other modding as well, and that was also built on the principle as well, I do believe, but I'll double check on that as well. So yeah, everything has a foundation, so don't look at it, oh that is so dated, that is so like a million years ago. No, trust me, foundation is everything. You learn from the foundation and you build up. As you've always been told, you crawl before you could walk, and yeah, so that's just the way I look at things anyway. So that's some first looks lined up, and this should be, I believe, lined up for the week after next. And definitely should be quite an interesting stream indeed. And of course, week after next, as wow, what a match is going to be. Lost that match by quite a margin for Mexico in that first match there, and wow, if that was not going to make matters even more challenging, guess who the next opponent is going to be? Argentina. Oh my days. Much faster, much stronger, you could say a lot more skill set. So how do you win a game like that? I most likely probably have to change up my formation a bit. Tactically, looking at probably counter-attacks. I have to move my defensive line in place a lot quicker, a lot earlier. And yeah, midfield really have to make the most in terms of passing. Can't make too many mistakes, especially against a team world class like Argentina. I know Mexico's a good team, but in terms of skill set at world class in FIFA, yeah, it's a lot of things you gotta do in terms of changing up your tactics to actually try and get a favorable result when that's concerned. And yep, got this one lined up as well. I know Norway actually basically really got walloping results against Italy in that qualifier match there. And yep, gonna run it back on this platform here. Gameplay style, yes, Norway taking on Italy, as Norway is really making some ginormous waves in football right about now. And yeah, see how it goes. And yes, once again, it's world class. Full 20 minutes, of course. And yes, New Year 2026, and expecting a lot more epic fun and variety right here on this channel for 2026. And of course, I do have my new comic strip that I'm actually working on here. One that's called Flash Bro and Budgie, Pixel Pals and Real Heroes. And yes, I've issued or released the second version of that. And it's going to be pretty interesting. Here it is. And yes, I know, very unusual combination for gaming buddies, right? There I am in my comic variation, Flash Bro and my buddy Budgie. Yes, we may really get in each other's case, and yeah, I can't believe Budgie actually did this to me in this one as well. But yeah, even though he is quite annoying, most annoying buddy ever, yeah, no matter what, you know, push comes to shove, we definitely got each other's back. And yes, Budgie, good gamer, even though it's a budgie god, but doesn't always play fair, if you know what I mean. So here I'm just playing, just having a really good round, and I'm really walloping Budgie in this one. So I asked my buddy, my best pal, inverted commas, best pal, to pass me another controller, right? And guess what? I'm sure he did. He passed me something that was wonky, that wasn't even working properly. So here I am now. Ask him, hey, my controller's drifting. He looks at me with this kind of sheepish kind of like, okay, so what you are telling me that for? So look, you know. But he just passed me the controller. I say, yo, did you switch it with a broken one? And then Budgie looks at me in his usual kind of way. And ultimately, yeah, I'm gonna start losing faith in this little budgie for sure. Then he tells me,
Bruh, are you serious? Never will I do that to my best pal.
and I'm like looking at this little bugger. And I says, fine, whatever. So I turn my back, I'm looking around for another controller. And as soon as I do that, he turns around and throws the good controller in a basket. And under his breath, he says,
Noob, always blaming the controller.
so that's basically it. Another version, another episode of this comic strip, Flash Bro and Budgie, Pixel Pals, and Real Heroes. And once again, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Well, I think I'm gonna grab myself delicious deep dish pizza. Yeah, one of my custom pizzas. I do love making pizzas. Of course, I gotta have a nice cold drink to go along with it. And don't forget to give a thumbs up and drop a comment and activate the notifications bell icon so you'll always be in the know when next I go live. So don't you dare go anywhere. This live stream will return in a flash dash while.
Well, howdy, partners. It's time for another Flash Wild Wild West gamer stream. Let's roll across the hard tumbleweed plains, do some hunting, eat some campfire grub, have some Dos Brutal barroom brawls, greet some pretty towns lately, do fast draw guns in your high noon duels. We'd be drifting across some smoky, dusty towns, riding solo, or join a tough fit and ready posse. Let's take on countless sheriff outlaw bounties and much more. Yeehaw. This is the Wild West, y'all. So come on. Your horse is ready. Can't you see I'm already saddled up? Let's ride. Double kill. Another epic mission awaits us.
Wow, the fun is flying faster than a speeding bullet. Wait, but don't go, because it's not over yet. Hold on to your capes, heroes. Thanks for joining yet another High Voltage Gamer Flash live stream. You rock. It's an absolute blast. Seriously, I think my hair's still standing on end. So electrifying. Batman here co-hosting alongside the Flash himself, and Robin, what a rush. If you had a smashing time, let me hear you. Give that like button a super-powered smash. Boom, drop your wisdom in the comments. Let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to sub the channel. And share this video with your fellow sidekicks. Spread the hype. Oh, and don't forget to ring the notification bell, ding ding, so you never miss a moment of the action. Stay tuned. The super fun action will resume, so get ready. So get those drinks and snacks faster than the Batmobile on turbo. Vroom, vroom. So keep your gadgets charged and ready, and your senses sharp. Stay alert. Get ready for more Flash fun streaming gameplay, heroes. We'll be back in a Flash Dash while.
And welcome back, friends. That's right. Yeah, had to replay this one here from yesterday's stream around about 4 times, and I almost finished the game on the 4th time, and then it crashed, and then had to do it again. And more than likely it's hardware and software, and did some configuration to the system again this morning, and got things to run a lot smoother. But wow, PC is like, oh my days, sometimes so many configurations and reconfigurations, and especially when updates come out, sometimes you gotta add even exceptions to the rules for your antivirus as well. So yeah, it's a very interesting system, but it is what it is. So yeah, definitely once again, thank you so much for joining today's stream, and it is the replay, you can say, to get a result here between Brazil and Uruguay, and that's all taken place at the Lusail Stadium, and so far so good, and hopefully I can extend that lead a bit more, but to expect a bit of a fight back from Uruguay. So without further ado, let's head on back down to the Lusail Stadium for the start of the second half. And remember, the referee for this one is the very popular FIFA referee, Leonidas Lambrakis.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, can they be creative from here? Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Rodrigo. And taking it away. And teammates around him. Oh, good vision. Defended well. Jesus. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Really a very poor ball. Darwin Nunez. Ball with Danilo. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Gabriel Jesus. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. And he was in the right place to intercept. Nunez. Running with the ball confidently. And that will be a corner. Played over. It might still be problematic. Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. And a throw-in forthcoming. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Martin Cáceres. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Can they slot it home? Threat over for now, it seems. Gabriel Jesus. Now Casemiro. And return to Jesus. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. And they're making a change. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Thumped clear. Danilo. Now with Alexandro. Well, no danger now. Danilo. Now with Paqueta. Can he finish? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Making a bit of headway. And the keeper more than equal to the task. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And he read it well. Cavani. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Breaking at pace. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. And that puts them in position. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
And Brazil couldn't hang on to it. Potential danger here. But quick thinking defensively. This attack looks highly promising. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Not the best clearance. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And now passing it through, and he's in. Oh my goodness, what a strike from so far out. Absolutely sensational, unstoppable.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Goal for Uruguay. Vinicius Junior. Well, we're into the final half hour. It's with Vinicius Junior. Here's Marquinhos. Casemiro. What a shocking pass, really. This might be ideal for the counter. Cavani. Brilliant save. Playing it in. Alexandro is with Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. And return to Vinicius. Alexandro. A really top-notch piece of defending. Torreira. He continues his run. And still danger here. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Well, what a brilliant save that was. How did he keep that out?
Vinicius Junior. Paqueta. A sloppy pass. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Interesting idea from Suarez. And they got into that crossing position, but dealt with defensively. Rafinha. Oh, big opportunity. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and what a clinical finish this is from Jesus. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
And they have possession again. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Cavani. And he's broken free. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
So a personnel change then. And he's fired over the corner. Still not clear. Threat over for now, it seems. Sloppy in possession from Brazil. Surely! And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Casemiro. On to Jesus. Vinicius Junior. Now Eder Militao. Casemiro. Here's Marquinhos. Return to Casemiro. Bad pass. "20 minutes to go. Torreira. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer! Who could do better than that?
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
Yes, that was quite a good goal there. I will be right back in a bit. Yeah, one of those days. Gotta check on something again. Be right back. And once again, many thanks for joining another stream. And yeah, a bit of a pause there, a few things to look into there. And many thanks once again. And of course, as you can see, currently it's 8-3 in favor of Brazil in this one so far. So without further ado, let's head on back down to Lusail Stadium. Remember, the officiating referee for this one is Unitas Lambrakis.
Goal for Uruguay.
Casemiro. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Jesus. Alexandro showing good defensive judgment. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Martin Cáceres. And take it away. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Torreira. Giving them a different option by moving in field. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Nicely timed tackle. Casemiro. Can they convert? And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Who can they pick out? Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Cutting in from the flank. Well, not the best clearance. And problem solved for now. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. De Arrascaeta. Gomez. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for. And he's come up with with it.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
Goal for Uruguay.
Well read to win possession back. Holding on to the ball, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo is with Vinicius Junior. Richarlison. And the ball's gone. Richarlison. Can they hit on the break? Torreira. Gomez. Well, just the tackle that was needed. And threading it forward. Big opportunity. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
And played short. Fed over towards the back post. Well, he's lost the ball. Now, who can he play it to? And danger still. And he clears it out of harm's way. Richarlison. Can he do it? Keeper did his job to begin with. What a block! And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
Now potential danger. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Ronald Araujo. Oh, he's lost possession. Torreira. Gomez. Well, not a great ball played in. Can he put it away? Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
And over it comes. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. It might be. Oh, did so well to deny him. Played over. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happens. They've regained possession. Counter-attacking, very much an option. All hands on deck. Can he convert? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1 and 2 touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Immaculately placed by Casemiro. Defended well. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Alisson. And very deftly cut out. Oh, left his man behind here. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, that's the end of that for now. Maximiliano Gomez. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, he's given the ball away. Rafinha. On the ball, Alisson. This attack looks highly promising. In with a chance. Can they cover up? And the flag raised. Offside it is. They've given it away. And support available. Can he take the chance? And opting for power over placement, but not the desired result. Bentancur. Gomez. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Delivering it. And still dangerous. Danger averted for now. Vinicius. And there to intervene. De la Cruz. Shielding the ball superbly. Oh, big chance! Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Who can they pick out? Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Oh, tremendous block. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. They need to get bodies back. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
And a poor ball. And full time, Brazil have prevailed. That's the big story here. Stuart, your thoughts on their performance?
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Oh, big opportunity. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Surely. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations. Who's going to get on the end of it? Top drawer. Who could do better than that? And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Gomez. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. All hands on deck. Can he convert? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. They need to get bodies back. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce.
Wow,
They've
turned out to be
delivered the goal.
quite a second half indeed, and well played to Uruguay. They really stepped up big time in the second half there, but yep, able to get a bit of a tenner in this one, and 5 goes to 10. But before we advance and see who's next for Brazil, let's have a look at the match facts here. And the possession at 57% to 43 to Uruguay. Shots went up quite a bit. It was just 3 at halftime for Uruguay, and went up by quite a significant number there, 20 and a 40 to Brazil. And expected goal differential 5.7 to Uruguay and 15.3 to Brazil. Passes 361 to Uruguay and 487 to Brazil. Tackles 20 to Uruguay, 25 to Brazil. Tackles won 7 to Uruguay and 17 to Brazil. Interceptions 48 to Uruguay and 46 to Brazil. Saves 17 to Uruguay and 12 to Brazil. Fouls committed 2 apiece. Offsides 1 to Uruguay, 2 to Brazil. Corners 9 apiece. And free kicks 4 to Uruguay and 2 to Brazil. No penalty kicks, of course, and just the 1 yellow card issued to Uruguay. Once again, many thanks for joining today's live stream. Yeah, didn't work out yesterday, the second match, so I had to do the replay today, this morning, late morning, and turned out to be pretty decent match, especially the second half. If Uruguay had stepped up like that, maybe some of the changes they brought on actually made a big difference to the team's performance. Maybe if they had started with that team, just never know. Maybe it might have been a bit different, had a bit more pace there in the midfield and on the wing there. So, yeah, just never know. And Suarez, the ultimate danger, didn't get much of a sniff in the match. And but after all, that being said, football is a team effort, and you can't rely on one or two star players. So there you have it. Uruguay has sadly been knocked out. So it's actually a good thing I won this match, because if I had lost this match, I would have got knocked out. So Uruguay and Cameroon out, and Argentina beat Cameroon in their last match and were able to knock Uruguay out of second spot. And France beat Tunisia 2-1. Australia and Wales drew 2-2 there. So interesting to see exactly what the knockout stage would look like. Let's have a look here. So round of 16. Yep, we are at that stage now, and you either win or you go home, and that's the way it is right now. Okay, so I know you're looking at that match there and say, oh, come on, Brazil, Australia. Just never know. I'm sure they probably bumped up the code in the round of 16, and yeah, if Australia get off to a good start there, just never know. They might actually cause the upset. France and Argentina, that's a good match right there. I don't know. It's going to be a close match. Argentina didn't play too well in the first match versus Brazil, but yeah, they've come good late on in the group and were able to push forward to the round 16. USA versus Senegal, that should be a good match. Definitely should be a good match. I don't know. On the fence, could go either way. Netherlands, Denmark, could go either way, but I might give Netherlands a bit of an edge there, but you just never know. And elsewhere, Germany takes on Belgium. Yeah, it's another good match. I don't know. That could go either way. Italy and Portugal, wow, that'll be a cracking game. Could go either way. It all depends on the tactics and probably who gets a bit of an advantage in the middle of the park. Croatia versus Spain. Croatia is a really solid team, but I still will give Spain a bit of an edge there, but you just never know. Just never know. Morocco takes on Switzerland. Two solid teams. Morocco's really playing well right now. So it's a lot of good teams have qualified for the round of 16. As you can see there, the next match will be Brazil taking on Australia. So I know you're probably thinking, yeah, definitely quarterfinals, right? But you just never know. Definitely have to see how that goes for sure. So let me take out my screenshot here, as the next match will be Australia and Brazil. And more likely, I'll see if Neymar Jr. is fit for that match. And if he is, definitely will drop him into the lineup for sure. But unchanged team, I think, unchanged tactics. And yeah, try and get some early goals. And see if I can actually push home the advantage there. But should be a good match. Australia's played well in their group. And definitely all to play for. Gotta win. No second chances. It's either win or lose. And the next round after that, of course, would be the quarterfinals. But once again, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Definitely appreciate it. And that will conclude this replay of what should have concluded yesterday. And definitely, yeah, I think round of 16 is going to be very interesting indeed. Yeah, probably I'm feeling confident against Australia for Brazil, but still, definitely it's all of us played on the pitch at the time, and I'll still have to make sure I move things around in the middle of the park and link up with the attacking play up front, and make sure I defend well. Otherwise, just like any other team, definitely will get punished at any time. As you could see, Uruguay really came back. I would definitely give them the second half. They played a lot better, and most of the time they really did move the ball around and put themselves in better chances to score on goal. But once you have that many goals ahead of you to try and pull back, and it's always going to be pretty difficult for sure. Yes, it's well into New Year's now, and 5th of January 2026. And once again, once again, thank you for all the support for last year, 2025, and looking forward to this year and giving you a lot more variety and a lot more epic fun as well. And that will conclude that, of course, this match here. Brazil taking on Uruguay, and the final score: Brazil 10 and Uruguay 5. So as stated earlier, I'm definitely going to start to strip down the system a couple hours from now, and got a few things to do as well. Some projects coming through as well, so I gotta work on that first, and then I'll be doing servicing to the system. Have the thermal compounder ready, and I'm gonna start to clean up the fans and the chassis and the motherboard and the like as well. And fingers crossed, if all goes well, I should be able to start running a lot more of some of the latest gameplay software as well. But we'll definitely see how that goes for sure. So the next official stream will be this one, as you see on the screen there. Some epic Pirates Plunder gameplay.
Yo ho ho! Did you really think I'd start any other way? And what's this? Time for a bit of mischief, is it? Aye aye, if you can keep up. Gather round, lads and lasses, ready to embarrass yourselves on the high seas, 'cause plunder's not for the faint of heart. Well, don't just stand there, come on if you dare. Join the chaos, the plunder, and a bit of swashbuckling. Mind those fingers. Welcome to another flash epic Pirates Plunder stream, where pirates pretend to be legends and legends pretend to be sober. Let's take on sea battles galore. Because what's a pirate without a little cannon smoke in the beard? From mighty armadas to those scrawny, puny pirate sloops, aye, we'll outwit 'em all, or we'll at least outdrink 'em. And what's the prize? Why, heaps of stolen loot, of course. If you can carry it, it's yours. Gold, you say? Aye, it's always about the gold. Shiny, heavy, and never enough. Toss in some fine grog, because the sober pirate is a sad pirate. And don't forget the grub, unless you fancy gnawing on your own boot. Company of those fine tavern ladies, who'll rob you blind with a wink. Never try to cheat me out of me gold, unless you fancy a new hole in ye hat, or mock my parrot. He's got sharper wit than half me crew. Or I, matey, I promise. You'll be walking the plank faster than you can say landlubber. Honor the pirate's code and never call me scallywag unless you're keen on a swim with the sharks. Yea, you'll be swimming with the big fish. Ah! Hope you brought your floaties. Remember to smash that like button unless you want a curse upon your next voyage. Send a message in a bottle, or just share it if you're not a total relic, and spread the code of this pirate stream. Let's see how many scallywags we can rope in. Well, stop gawking, you swabby landlubber. Adventure waits for no one. There's much to do unless you fancy scrubbing the deck. Prime the cannons, let's make some noise the Navy won't soon forget. Load the hull with grog and grub. Priorities, matey, priorities. It's time for yet another high seas adventure, because retirement is for admirals. Aye, ha ha! That's the spirit.
So that's right, friends, the next official stream will be some epic Pirates Plunder, and that will be on a Thursday. Not sure if there will be a premiere event on Wednesday, but of course, if I do happen to do that, well, I'll let you know. Make sure you check the streaming roster on the channel to know exactly when the next streams are available. So yeah, all maintenance from now until Thursday officially. But we'll definitely do a video of the repairs step by step, so you can have a first bird's eye view of exactly what it takes to actually prepare for maintenance of your laptop in this case. So once again, many thanks for joining today's live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, of course, anytime, and definitely look out for the very next stream as well. So until the very next one, yours truly, the Flash, saying it's goodbye for now.
If you love superheroes and gaming, you're in the right place. Spidey and Flash here, bringing you all the web-slinging fun. Ready to join the adventure? Thanks for swinging by another epic game stream. Don't forget to web smack that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss when we go live. We'll have some superhero duties to tend to now. We'll swing by another time. Wow, but that was quite a lot of Flash Webtastic fun. Hey, gotta dash and save the city. Until next time, web catch you later, fans.
Shiver me timbers, you won't believe what just happened. Thanks for watching another game of Flash livestream, mateys. Ha ha ha. He almost walked the plank in this one. Don't forget to rate, share and subscribe, drop a comment and ring that notification bell to know when there's another live stream. Time for me to plunder more loot and bury treasure in Davy Jones's locker. Then get some hearty grog and do a merry pirate's jig. Take care and see you on the high seas soon, you soft-footed landlubbers. Aye.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
Well,
and
thank
I'm
you
your
for
friend
joining
to the
today's
end.
live stream. Was really fun, needed a little extra Chucky flavor to the gameplay, but anyway, we'll keep you posted as to when next we go live. Remember to hit that like button. And drop a comment, flash subscribe to the channel. Also activate the notification bell icon, so as to know when next another live stream will be on. So until the next time, have a useful Chucky good guy day. Well, you're really still there. Take care and so long.
Well, thanks for joining today's live stream. Was fun presenting the gameplay, and we'll keep you posted when next we go live. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. So until the next time, have an awesome day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Well, thanks for joining today's live stream. Was fun presenting the gameplay with the Flash. We'll keep you posted when next we go live. Remember to lasso smash that like button, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell icon. Keep galloping after those dreams. Well, so long, crew. I'm out.
Holy high voltage, it's Batman. The Flash and I are signing off faster than a speeding bullet. Massive thanks for tuning in to another Gamer Flash live stream. Co-hosting with the Flash and Robin himself? What an absolute rush, my hair's still tingling. What electrifying stuff. If your cape's flapping from all that action, smash that like button with some super strength. Drop your legendary thoughts in the comments. Don't hold back your superhero wisdom. Share this video with your fellow sidekicks and keep the hype alive. And oi, ring that notification bell, ding ding, so you never miss another heroic moment. Stay tuned. The next stream is speeding your way faster than the Batmobile on turbo. So keep your gadgets charged, your senses sharper, and your bat signals ready. Until then, stay alert, stay awesome, and have a super cape crusading day. That's it from me, time to dash off. To the Batmobile. See you in the next epic adventure, heroes. Stay legendary.
Well, thanks for joining today's live stream. It was actually fun presenting the gameplay on the Flash. We'll be sure to keep you posted when next we do go live. Remember to power smash that like button, comment, flash subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to activate the notification bell icon as to always be in the know when next we go live. So until next time, have a great all-around earthly peaceful day. There's a greater power of good within you. Well, it's goodbye for now, my planetary friends.